This is regarding Zener diode characteristics. Um, we need to connect the given Zener diode in forward bias mode and the reverse bias mode. So as per the circuit connections, we will connect the circuit accordingly in the forward bias mode and in the reverse bias mode, and we will vary the voltage across the forward bias mode as well as across the reverse bias mode and find the knee voltage and the reverse breakdown voltage across the diode. So again, this is your source, this is your power supply. So we will use only 1 voltmeter, and across the upper scale we will use it for forward bias mode, which is from 0 to 1 volts, and the lower one we will use it for 0 to 10 volts, where we have those graduations up to 0 to 10 volts, that we will use it for reverse bias. So from only 1 voltmeter, by using this toggle switch here, keeping it in forward as well as reverse, using the same voltmeter, we will record your voltmeter readings. But irrespective of forward or reverse, from your current meter we will keep it in 0 to 10 milliampere mode only. So going by your circuit, positive of your supply should go to positive of your diode. Then from the positive of your diode, it should go to positive of your voltmeter. Then voltmeter negative should be connected across diode negative. Then from the diode negative, the wire should lead to positive of your milliammeter. Then the last connection, milliammeter negative to source negative. So this completes your circuit connections. Then we need to perform the experiment, keeping for the forward bias mode. We have connected the connections accordingly to the forward bias mode. So we will set the voltmeter in the forward bias mode. So we will be using 0 to 1 volts, that range voltmeter here. So I will vary so 1 volt, sorry, 0.1. So the respective current I will note down. Then I will set it to 0.2, note down the respective current around 0.4 milliamps. Then I will set it to 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, 0.6, 6.2, 6.4. The respective values of current I will record on the milliammeter. That is for your forward bias. So we will go up to 0.72 or 0.74 on the voltmeter and record the respective current on your current meter. Now for reverse bias, the difference is here. If you look into your circuit diagram, the diode should be reversed. So what I am going to do here, across your diode, I am just going to swap your connections. So I will just interchange the connections across the diode. So I'm just going to swap it across the diode. I will just interchange the connections across your diode. I just interchange the connections across the diode. Now I need larger voltage range, so I need to use 0 to 10 volts. So here I will put it to 10 volts range in the reverse bias mode. Okay. Now again I will vary the voltage, 1 volt, same voltmeter, but I am using the lower scale, 0 to 10. So 1 volt, note down the respective current. 2, since it is reverse voltage what we are applied, and the reverse bias what we have connected, so the reverse resistance will be more, so you need to apply more voltage. So you have very small current now, somewhere around 0.4 milliamps. So then 3 volts, 4 volts, 5 volts. Until that, you will note down the current. Now after 5, in steps of 0.2, we need to vary. So 5.2, 5.4, you can see around 6, the breakdown occurs. Now voltage at 6 volts, the current is around 2.4 milliamps. Now I vary further, you can see there's a large increase in current. So voltage is remaining same, 6 volts, but current is increasing. So that is your breakdown voltage. So few values you need to record, keeping the voltage same 6, but different. So you need to show that the current is increasing at that breakdown voltage. So at 6, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 milliamps for the same breakdown voltage of 6 volts.